Good afternoon. This Monday, June 1st, there's a lot going on in our country, even beyond pandemic. And while all of us, I think, have strived to do our very best with very difficult situation with the pandemic, there are bigger issues right now in this country that are showing up in protests in really throughout this entire nation. The death of George Floyd in Minneapolis is just one of a number of recent instances showing, long-standing inequity and injustice throughout our country. Um, and Amy Cooper in New York Central Park weaponizing her white privilege against another black male. Um, Ahmaud Arbery and his shooting, really a lynching in Southeast Georgia, and Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky. Um, a medical worker who was gunned down in her home, innocent. Uh, um, and these incidents, there's a long list of, um, of of Black lives impacted by really long-standing injustice. And so I asked myself, kind of as a leader, how do I help that? What do I do? And what voice do I have to bring to that? And I think the biggest thing that any one of us can do is to be conscious of it, and to listen, and to not bring pat judgments to expressions of anger and protest that might arise from these very real and longstanding issues in this country. Um, all of us have a role to play. As an organization, we stand against inequality, and we stand against injustice, and we're about raising people up. Helping our students, helping people from poverty, find their voices, find their feet, and create good lives for themselves. And all of you play a role in doing that. And I'm proud of the work that you do in that regard. And let's handle our conversations both, with one another, with our communities, and also with our students. Let's handle those conversations with sensitivity that these issues deserve. And mostly, let's listen. We can make a difference. We create opportunities. Thank you for everything you're doing.